Hi everyone, welcome to Kappedge's new series on CIA 2025. As soon as we are approaching near to the new exam dates, students are having more and more queries. So today I am going to take you through each and every point of what is changing. How will that impact us? How will we prepare for the new examination in CIA? So let's understand what has changed when it comes to syllabus, when it comes to weightage of that topic, and that is the agenda for the topic today. Let's start understanding what has changed. Today I will be covering for CIA part 1. In more videos ahead, I'll also be talking about part 2 and 3 respectively. So let me take you through this journey, understanding what has actually changed and how will that impact our upcoming exam or exam preparation. Our website has a very detailed information available on the changes which has happened. So let's go to kappedge.com. Navigate to CIA. Go to CIA, about CIA. Here we are talking about all the changes which are happening in 2025. So let's focus on part 1. If you look at your left side, it talks about part 1, internal audit fundamental. So the first thing what has changed is the name. Earlier the name was Essentials of Internal Auditing. Now it has been renamed and it is called Internal Audit Fundamentals. In Internal Audit Fundamentals, they have restructured the syllabus. Earlier there were 6 sections. Now we have core sections called Foundation of Internal Auditing, Ethics and Professionalism, Governance, Risk Management and Control, and Fraud Risk. If you technically look at it, we had similar sections before as well. However, with the new changes, one thing which has changed is the new global IPPF, which are part of it. So global auditing standards have been captured in the new syllabus, and the weightage is being given more to the foundation. A lot of people come to me and ask, shall we give part 2 or 3 first and then part 1? Though there is no hard and fast rule per se, you can always opt for part 3 first and then 2 and then 1. But if you ask me as a trainer, I will always recommend the part 1 should be given first. And why do I suggest so? Part 1 gives you a foundation. You understand the basics. If you do not understand the basics in a nice way, it's very difficult to proceed further, go to part 2 and 3 respectively. So my recommendation are always for part 1. My recommendation will always be to give part 1 first and then take it forward. Now let's understand these changes a bit more in detail. Now if you look at the screen, it says 2019 versus 2025 changes. In 2019, we had the same section called Foundation of Internal Auditing. However, the weightage was approximately 15%. This weightage has been increased to 35% now. Independence and objectivity. This was considered quite an important topic for previous CIE exams. However, this particular section has been renamed. Now it is called Ethics and Professionalism. And the weightage has been increased to 20%. But if you ask me, each time we talk about independence and objectivity, somewhere we are also talking about ethics. Each time we talk about anything which impact the independence and objectivity, somewhere we were still talking about ethics, integrity. So this portion, once again, nothing to be really worried about. Nothing very significantly has changed, but yes, it is more updated to the current trends. So weightage is 20%. The third is proficiency and due professional care and quality assurance and improvement program. These two sections, they have clubbed. They have consolidated these two concepts. So you may not find these two sections separately in your new version of exam. GRC, governance, risk management and control. It was very much there before and it's gonna be here because this is one of the very, very crucial aspect of internal audit. So there is no way that this particular segment go anywhere. The weightage has been slightly reduced from 35 to 30%. But that doesn't mean that we don't need to focus on that. Still, for the examination perspective, I would call it a very important concept. And last but not the least, fraud risk. Now, me being a fraud investigator, I can vouch for it that the role of internal auditors have really increased when it comes to fraud risk. So the weightage has also been increased from 10 to 15%. The role of auditors are no longer restricted to vouching the numbers or just seeing whether compliance has been done or not. Our role has also increased to identify the red flags of fraud. And that is one of the reasons the weightage has increased on fraud risk. So now if we talk about CIA Part 1, I would not call it a very drastic change. There are a lot of questions students have. There are a lot of confusion people are having. All I can say, do not worry at all. It is quite a lot same as what it was. It is more updated to the current trend and dynamics of market. So now when you appear for the exam and study with the new syllabus, your knowledge is more in sync with what is happening around us. And that is how I would put that changes. Beyond that, I would strongly recommend you not to think too much over it or do not go to blogs or unofficial source where people are trying to confuse, missell or misuse that information. If you still have any question, you can either visit to the website of IIA, go to official source, cross-verify, and at the same time, I have shared the link of our website as well, where we have given these details there. The screen which you can see right here is available at our website, www.kappedge.com for free of cost. You can download this brochure and read it. With this, I would like to end this video here. The objective was to simply take you through the changes in CIA Part 1. And as promised before, in my next video, I'll come up with Part 2 and then Part 3 again. So we will be talking about all those parts one by one. And then we will also be covering the CIA Challenge exam. So with this, thank you so much for watching me once again. Me, Kamaljeet Kaur Soni, is here to answer all your questions. If you still have any question or you have any doubts, anything you want to know more, please do not hesitate to drop us a hi in the comment section, give your email ID for detailed brochure, or get in touch with us at the given information as and when you want. So with this, thank you so much for being with us. Take care. I'll see you very soon. Thank you so much.